Hey guys, Tales of Turam here. We're back with another session of Draconia. This will be a probably somewhat short session because I wasn't sure if we're doing it today. So, I'm here today with Basilius,
Hey.
CJ,
Ah,
Gesh,
Hey.
and V.
Howdy.
So, the last actual Draconian game. The party had decided to go out to do the ambassador mission. However, the other sessions that occurred, Ionis fucking blew up.
He didn't just blow up, he blew a hole in the island.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the group
Orbital
decided,
strike cannon. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
well, both Okran and Moria decided, because eventually Drauye left as well, that they needed to go to an island that their friend had raised, known as Auroras, to think about what was going on, to get a clearer picture, a clearer head, and to travel to Orcelium afterwards to speak to the people of Lelouch to figure out what the fuck is wrong with, fuck, why can't I think of the name?
Rosha.
Rosha, there we go.
Well, Rosha now used to be Ratouche.
With Ratouche. Party talked for a day and transported themselves to Auroras. However, Emlex, as you finish up your crafting for the week and you eventually get back to the house, there's no one in the house.
Oh shit.
The house that you and the party are supposed to be living in for the moment is empty.
Didn't I take her with me?
I'd already done a week of downtime, and that would have been just before the week. So I'm saying we're doing this really quick. So,
fuck.
you don't see Mary, you don't see Ophelia, you don't see anybody that's supposed to be here.
Guess I'm going back to the blacksmith because I have no options for teleportation or anything. Or try to find them. I have no idea where to go.
So at this point, you do see appearing is Moria, who looks around for a second and then sees you. Moria.
Emlex! Where the hell were you?
I told everyone that I was working at a blacksmith while we were deciding what we were going to do. Originally?
I thought I took you when I had to teleport everyone because that was our next move. But, thought I had you, but I guess I didn't. Anyways, come here. I'm taking you to a floating island.
Alright, I pick up my dog.
You're gonna
So
have
I can-
fun there. It's an ancient lost city of Alma, but ta-ta! And I grab you and we teleport.
Alright.
As you appear in this vast city, near a tower, well, a little bit away from a tower, near another wizard's house, and a tower as well. As you see, Moria appears outside this large house before you. She immediately turns around and starts entering into it.
CJ?
Teleportation is useful, I swear.
You're in the city streets. I went inside my house.
Ah. Let's see, is there anything I want to pick up? I'm gonna explore the city to see what shops have some items in mind, like potions or magical items.
So as you explore the city, you see a city of harpies and other strange creatures, and no fucking shops, because it's out of character. It's recently come to prominence and it started
There's
flooding.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
One
fine.
shop.
You do see one shop, but at this point it would be closed for the time being.
Correction, 2 shops. There's Barnabas, and then there's Mary Smith.
Alright, guess I'm just gonna go in the house then.
Okay, you go into the house. As night comes and that day ends, the beginning of the week will start here. You guys have 19 days of downtime here. Oh, sorry, 21 days of downtime, so 3 weeks. So, I would like to know what your characters are doing for 3 weeks. I will start with the first week. Moria. What's your name? Mlex.
MX is going to attempt to train. What's it called? Would I have enough time to train a feat before I ask?
Over the full 3 weeks, yes.
Alright. Let's see which feat I was looking for. I am going to try to train Fighting Initiate to learn a new fighting style.
Okay, and once again, it can't be the same one that you've already. It can't be 2 like defenses where you get +1 to your AC. Just so you're aware.
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't even let you take a style you already have.
Okay, just making sure. So, what fighting style are you trying to go for?
I am gonna go with the fighting style for Superior Technique.
Okay, and what does that do?
Superior Technique allows you to pull 2 Pacific maneuver or 1 maneuver from Battle Master and gain a superiority dice of a D6.
And what maneuvers are you trying to train?
I'm going to attempt to train the maneuver of... Let me see, I believe it's parry. Let me check. Battle Master Maneuvers list. So I want to make sure I get the right one. No, I'm gonna go for disarming attack so I can disarm people's or attempt to disarm people's weapons.
2 maneuvers?
According to the feat or the feat itself. Oh yeah, you're right. 2 maneuvers.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. Haven't taken that feat in a while. I'm gonna go for that one, the disarming attack maneuver. And then I'm gonna go for the parry maneuver.
Okay. As you spend 3 weeks, a few hours each day for the 3 weeks, training with the various warriors of the island. Specifically, another orcish figure named Orion. I would like you to make me. This would be. Ooh, yeah, no, that would be interesting. Either an intelligence or a dexterity check. So 3d20 plus dexterity or intelligence.
3d20. Alright. Going to the rolls channel so you can see that. 3d20. And you said wisdom or intelligence or dexterity.
Or intelligence, yes.
We'll go with dex. 32 total. 13, 13, and 5.
Unfortunately, you're unable to learn the technique by the end of the weeks. You're getting close, and the DC is decreased, but you are unable to, unfortunately.
You know, it is what it is.
Alright. Is there anything else you would like to do during the weeks? That's a pretty large, but not... I'd say that's a pretty large thing to do during the week, so it takes up a bit of your time. It's like... I'd say it's like at least 3 hours of training a day for 3 weeks.
Alright. I am going to see if there are any blacksmiths here that I can learn from. Because my goal is to make one of the strongest weapons in Duraf.
Unfortunately,
Or
the
one of my
only
goals.
blacksmith here is not willing to teach you.
I know a little bit too. Well, Orion specifically.
Can I roll a persuasion check?
For the smith, no, but Orion, you have to talk to him.
I'd let
Yeah.
you roll one.
Well, I want to hear
Alright.
how you try to persuade him first, because...
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's hear that. Let's hear that.
So as you're
Good point.
fighting against Orion, one of these days, I'll say, your weapons seem a little bit dull from the complete usage every day and day and day, and as you're sitting there sharpening, Orion comes over to you. Go ahead and start your roleplay, please. Orion, this would be after your injuries.
Oh, Orion, I heard you have some smithing talent. Am I not wrong?
Would you, real quick, CJ, just
Hmm.
do you want me to describe Orion or do you not care?
You can describe Orion. I don't think I've seen him before.
I don't think you have, has he?
No.
So Orion is a half orc, so he's not. I don't remember. Are you half or full orc, Emily?
I'm half orc, the non-pick type,
I
according.
got you. Well, he is the Highland orc, so he is about 7'10". His body is covered in this long, in this flowing golden hair. He has a fairly decent figure upon himself, though he does have a slight gut as well. As of now, however, he is. His left arm is not made of flesh, but rather of what appears to basically be just plant matter. And he has an eye patch over his left eye that is quite nice looking. It's silver and ornate. It has ornate silver patterns on it. I noticed you got a bit dull of a weapon there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sharpen it, but my dad gave me this weapon, and he's a good blacksmith. But I eventually want to surpass him, like any child would do, want to become better, or any father would want their son or daughter to become better. I'm looking to make the best weapon of their potentially in Duraf, but I'm also looking to learn under any blacksmith I can, at least ones that are willing to teach me.
Alright, making the best weapon in Darath is going to be kind of fucking hard when the
Yeah.
king's weapon is so fucking as it is. But continue.
I will say it's quite an ambitious goal. All things considered.
Oh, I know it is, and I forward to it as a challenge. And I
Hmm.
heard you did some blacksmithing.
I have. I could probably teach you, but I do have a lot of other things I need to do with my time.
By the way, Orion, if you want, go ahead and make yourself a foot taller, please.
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh,
This
right.
is after
Like a
you.
celestial.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, correction, he's 8'10".
Okay. Amlex is not really gonna bat an eye at this, considering she knows Okran.
You know what? That's a valid point. He's getting a 32-foot turtle man.
The
was
kaiju just in the
working-
background.
I was also looking to make an armor set eventually, but then I got this armor from let's just say a fort from that Rotush asshole, or whatever he goes by now, but I want to try to make a weapon for now.
I suppose I could try to help you learn a little bit. I'm still not quite the greatest myself. I'm getting there, though.
Any
George.
technique I can learn. Everyone has a different way to go about it, I noticed.
Yeah, I do have something, but I'm not sure how well it will work. At this point, you probably would want to try and persuade him to teach you this technique if you want.
Please teach me. I really would love to learn.
It's always nice to have people willing to learn new stuff. But again, I do have a lot to take care of. It's going to take me a decent bit of time to teach you as well.
and I'm more than willing to learn and dedicate myself to it.
Out of character, the main reason that he's considering this is because I know this is going to take part of his downtime if I do this.
Oh yeah, it'll take a bit of his downtime.
And
But
any other side work you need to get done, I'm more than willing to help you with in compensation.
Roll persuasion.
Alright. 29.
Well, I suppose that wouldn't be a bad idea. Could get some of the work done around here.
Wait, how do you have a plus
Oh.
15?
Because I have expertise in persuasion.
Okay, that's alright, I'm stupid. I was wondering, I was like, what the fuck?
I am a bard after all.
I know, I just forgot about expertise, that's all. I was like,
Boy.
it doesn't make sense.
And my
Oh,
and my intimidation's more than terrifying because I have plus 15 and advantage.
I will teach you. But I'm not going to be spending so much time on it because I do have a lot of other things to do and I don't know how much you can help me with.
I'll try to help you out the most I can. I am pretty strong right now.
As long as you keep spar with me, I can test out a few of the things I've learned. So I suppose that will help at least.
Deal.
This is because I know I've already been told that I'm helping her with
Training.
that over the 3 weeks, so...
I'll say this, as you guys shake hands, what are your strength scores?
Mine is 30.
How the fuck?
Yeah, that's...
The
The
armor you
armor
gave
is-
me?
The armor, okay.
Yeah, the stupid armor.
What about you,
Give me a second.
Oakland?
Orion is... He's only a 20, man.
Mlex, as you shake his hand, you feel true strength in his hands, not magical strength. As the armor is keeping your hand from being crushed by his shake.
My strength without the modifier is actually like 19.
Yeah, he's still a bit stronger than you if you weren't wearing the armor.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You got some strong natural strength there.
Of course I do. I can't exactly afford to be weak around everybody here.
Yeah, unfortunately, during the last couple of actual battles with my party, I haven't really gotten to do anything. It's been nothing, nothing, and more nothing.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Like, there was this one, that Ratouche fella, like, 2-tapped me if it wasn't for my ally. Like, 2 strikes and I was downed. Then when the dragon came along, I didn't even get the chance to whack at it because it ran away. And then an assassin group that came after us also ran away from us. After
Listen.
Moria killed most of them.
Like I said, it's just how it happens sometimes.
anyway,
Yeah, but it gets aggravating when I can't prove my use to the group.
go ahead, Orion.
Yeah, I know how that feels. Don't worry too much about it. As long as you're still proving yourself useful, that's why they keep bringing you along, I think. But, maybe talk to them about it. Not much can be done if you don't talk about it. That's all I found, at least.
And you spend some time trying to blacksmith. So I would like you to teach me. I would like you to roll me a charisma check, Orion, and I would like you to roll me an intelligence check,
Oh, shit.
Mlex.
Any
Alright.
specific charisma check by chance?
Just charisma.
Shit.
And I'm assuming that's the same for intelligence.
Mm-hmm. See how well you get your point
Do-
across. See how well you can understand the point he's trying to get across.
Do I theoretically get to add my proficiency bonus since I'm proficient in blacksmithing stuff?
Yeah. Are you proficient in tinkering tools, Orion? Oh, not tinkering,
no,
not tinkering. Smithing tools.
No, but wait, actually, yes, hang on, give me a sec. Yes, I am proficient in, because I'm guessing that's what you meant by crafting tools, when you put it in, the manual of Almond Crafting.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And I'm also proficient in enchanting tools too, apparently. So do I get that proficiency?
Yes.
Okay, that might save this roll.
And are you trying to teach her Alman crafting, or are you trying to keep that for yourself?
He's a little bit prideful about being one of the few people who knows that.
So no.
I'm sorry that persuasion roll was high, but it. I think DC probably would have been at least 30, if not 35.
Okay. He goes over the basics of orcish crafting with you, and because you were raised in Durath, you get a better feel for the orcish crafting ways. It doesn't really help you too much, but it does put you on the right track of understanding exactly how different there are of smithing techniques. Orcish and Dwarven smithing are very different, it seems. Dwarven is more about specific, beautiful carves, cuts. It's kind of gaudy, but it works, and it also uses the natural elements to imbue magic into the items that you want to make. It's more so weapons, smithing gear, a little bit of armor. Orcish is meant for war. There are crude designs that are less elegant, but they have a more primal feel to them. And crafting these kind of items, it feels like they have a purpose that is specified. Like, protect your user, kill another person. These weapons and crafts are very meant for one thing, while Dwarven ones can be meant for multiple things. But they
Yeah,
each
my
have their
father
own,
would be
they have,
more the dwarvish. Sorry.
yeah, they have their own beauties to them.
It's always good to learn more about my ancestors' crafts, because I am half orc, half dwarf because of my father. Well, the dwarvish side, anyway.
Oh, I folk myself, you know. Just of a bit more of a different type than you.
Yeah, my mother was the orc and my father was the dwarf. But my mother really didn't study blacksmithing. It was my father I've learned from.
Makes sense. Tends to be the case at all times.
And she tended to focus more on the... As she pulls out the axe and makes a swinging motion.
Well, orc crafting is meant for battle and more specified purpose.
So I'll say, what kind of weapon did you want to make? Mblex.
I am looking to make a great axe.
You do make a great axe called an orc great axe.
Right.
It has a plus 1d4 damage to it just from its nature. It is non-magical.
Alright.
So whenever you roll, actually no, I'll say whenever you roll damage. Sorry, my bad. It's not 1d4. You deal an extra weapon damage, so it's 2d12 instead of 1d12. But it's non-magical
2d12
damage. Yeah.
base damage, okay?
Yeah.
Orcish great axe. I will put that in my inventory. Non-magical. I can find someone to enchant it, probably.
Probably.
That being said, this one is magnificent as I swing it around. Do you know anyone who knows how to enchant shit? Cause I don't know any of that.
I would, wouldn't I?
You know Barnabas is here on the island, but this is going to be the end of the 3 weeks. Is a thing. This took a long time to craft.
Yeah. I do know a couple people here. Barnabas is probably the best bet.
I'll see
I'll
if he's
check
here
on
when I get the chance.
Yeah, he should be up over by his tower if he is here.
If
Tell
I
him
have
sent
one-
you.
If I have any time, I'm gonna visit him and let him see if he's available.
Unfortunately, this is the end of the week.
Alright.
So, I would like you to add into your just notes here, CJ. you know how to
Mhm.
craft orc-based weapons, the technique to do so. Whenever you do so, they gain a property called ferocious, or ferocity, whatever you want to call it, and that
Mhm.
allows their base to deal an extra weapon dice damage whenever they hit. And when you critical hit with them, you add another weapon dice damage on. So, for example, if you critical hit with this great axe, you're doing 3d12 damage, just at base.
I know how to craft orcish weapons that deal an additional weapon dice, and then crit or an extra dice on pawn critting. Got it.
Yeah, it's called ferocity. That's the weapons ability. Its natural ability.
Ferocity.
Yep.
Got it. Thank you.
They are very deadly weapons, and you realize the weapon you've created has one job: kill. Anyways, you finish your 3 weeks of downtime. Okrin,
Yeah.
what are you doing for 3 weeks?
Well, Okran's feeling fairly good about his strength after the whole evolution thing began.
And I assume after he's feeling good about his charms after he fucking seduced a devil. But yeah, continue.
There are some regrets there. Don't worry about that though. He knows that's not gonna end well in some way, shape, or form. He just has a hunch. But one thing he does want to do is he does want to ask Moria something. Actually, you know what? Starting off, instead of just going right to Moria, um, worked for Iotis, but I don't know if that was because he was on my back. So I need to test it with someone who's not on my back. Can I try to cast a spell I don't know, sending? Because I seem able to communicate with those related to my back.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see if I can communicate to Moria in a similar manner that I have with Lumia, Azalea, Iotis.
Make a wisdom check.
Watch what happens when I cast a spell I don't know. I'm re-rolling that. This is his one name's inspiration because I'm not taking a nat one on that.
Another nat one.
You fuck!
'Cause
No,
you called
give me
it,
something,
I'm
please,
giving Moria
man.
DM's inspiration.
Fuck yeah!
Moria,
Oh my
please give
god.
me something.
Don't you have many DM's inspiration? I have
As
2.
Orion.
Okay, you can take one of my other ones. So yes.
No, they're
I
not
have
one. I was
21.
hoping. I was hoping
I was hoping. Yeah.
that would
been so
that would have
funny.
been hilarious. Orion, Okrin, what would you have done if you got a third nat one?
I probably would have just assumed that Okran fucking explodes.
21. You get the feeling you can't. There may. Magic is learned. In most cases. You probably need to learn sending if you want to try to do something like that. You have message, but your sending spell doesn't seem to. Actually, no, you don't even have message.
No, I don't.
You're not sure
I'm
how you
right.
can fucking do it. But you know you can send messages to people on your back.
Well, then I guess we'll just have to physically go over there and speak to Moria.
32 fucking
As-
foot tall person.
As I'm just sitting on my balcony. You're outside.
You're outside, like standing right by her balcony with your face up to it. She's just sitting on it.
Hey, Moria, can I ask you something?
I suppose, Orion. Well, what's up?
Given that you seem to be the most magically inclined of the group, I
Of
was wondering if
course
you
I
could.
am.
Yes. I was wondering if you could perhaps at least attempt to teach me some. I don't have wizardly abilities. I don't have sorcerer abilities. I don't have all that stuff. But I found that I'm able to utilize a lot of magic already. So I figure there might be a chance I can actually learn some. body to actually learn it.
Ryan, Okrin, um, hmm. I'm not sure if you'd be able to learn my magic, but who am I to, get in the way of someone's intellectual curiosity? What spell are you specifically trying to learn, and I'll cater a lesson plan.
First one I want to learn, honestly, is sending because it's just so useful.
We may have to build up to that. Sending is in third tier magic. I know you can cast higher tiers at will, but I'm unsure. But we can try. We can try. If it doesn't work, I'll have to teach you message first so you get the basics, and then we can go from there.
Alright. That sounds good.
I can't divulge all my time, however. I'm currently working on my upcoming court case, but I can at least spend some time helping you.
Right.
So, how long do you guys want to spend trying to teach Okran message and then sending?
How
In other words,
long?
in other words, sending is not going to
You
be
know, it would
outright
generally
learned.
take about 2 to 4 weeks to teach them it properly. 2 weeks being the very least and would require a high DC check.
From me or from Okra?
Both of you. It'd be an Arcana check on both your parts, and you would have to roll a DC based on your averages.
Okay. Okay, and I might be able to carry us, but I'm not sure.
We'll find out, won't we?
Am I anywhere near them?
No.
Okay,
You're smithing for the 3 weeks.
that's fine.
Can I be using my simulacrum to give me a help action in teaching?
Sure.
Awesome.
But okay, will get disadvantage because he's hot. Huh?
Oh no!
No! He has his wives now.
He wants more.
Alright, I'm willing
More
to
for the
spend.
harem.
I'm willing to spend. If this, I need most of my time for my court case. But if this will not get in the way of that, I'm willing to spend the 3 weeks. But if it
You
does,
can
I'm
spend
only
2 weeks if you want, but if you spend 3 weeks, DC decreases.
Court case?
Yeah. With Osmodius.
Oh, yeah. Okran has offered to be a bodyguard in that case.
So, are you going over 3 weeks or 2 weeks? Because it'll be like it'll be like an hour a day, I would say. So it's not too much time.
Oh, okay, then I'm.
If you want to spend more than an hour a day, you could help him understand it better too.
Okay. If we did 2 hours for 2 weeks, would that be the same as doing it for 3 weeks?
It'd be the same as 3 weeks, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's giving me enough time to do some of the other things I had on my brain.
Yeah, so I'm willing to do 2 hours for 2 weeks.
Okay, I would say make me, both of you, an Arcana check, if you don't mind. Moria with advantage.
I can't by chance use my wisdom, since that seems to be my greatest spellcasting modifier, right?
Nope.
Damn it.
Natural 20.
Ooh, okay, that's fine. But Okran, it's a roll because it's a double roll here.
I'm making you reroll that.
What is your intelligence modifier? Well, intelligence score, Okran?
13.
13. Okay.
I only have 1 inspiration left. I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, save it.
You're lucky the DC decreased because of your 2 hours for 2 weeks, which would mean 3 weeks, would bring it from a 30 down to a 25. Which means the average that you rolled, which was 29, is enough. So,
Awesome.
in the first week, you managed to teach Okran the message spell, and he continues to use that, and use that, and use that. And then the second week, by the end of it, he learns and properly uses the sending spell. Who do you send sending to, Okran?
The first test would probably be with Moria because I'm trying to think who else is he. Wait, hang on. He does know some other people on this island. Give me a sec. He's spoken to. Oh no. Oh no.
What?
He's only met. Wait, no. He's met Tidal. Nah, he tested on Moria.
All right, Moria. I'll say, as you're sitting with the king, and he's low key down trying to seduce you again.
Mm-hmm.
You suddenly hear. You suddenly as you're like, I'll say, Moria. Do you tell him you have a headache, or are you good to go?
Dear, I have to get ready for my court case, but if you make this quick, we can do it.
Of course. And as you guys are starting to strip a bit, you hear in your mind, Okran, go ahead and say your message, please.
Testing. Let's see. Is this working at all, Moria? I think I figured it out.
Great! Ogrin, you did it. Now, leave my mind for a good hour.
Okran, you get the feeling you know what's happening.
Of course. Oh, I do have other time since.
Alright, so Okran, that is a small thing for the first 2 weeks. What are you doing for all 3 weeks?
I quite enjoy manifesting godly powers. Would wonder what this new god can give me. Iotis, go! Iotis powers, go!
You're trying to manifest powers from Iotis being on your back?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, I've manifested most of my other gods. I think the only one I haven't is the darkness one.
I will say, by the way,
And
at the end of 2 weeks, you do gain a wizard level, just so you're aware.
Yeah. Oh.
Didn't want a wizard level.
Too bad. You also do gain sending and message permanently. You can do sending and message up to an amount of times equal to your intelligence modifier per day. Without expending spell slots. Well, message can be used infinitely, so it doesn't matter. It's a cantrip. But you do gain a wizard level, motherfucker.
Damn it.
You're the one who trained with Moria, motherfucker.
Yeah, because I need to actually learn some of this shit.
Yeah.
Moria's
And what do you become when you learn magic?
A god.
A wizard.
God, you said that so.
So, what are you doing? Because I totally forgot what you said you were doing.
They're gonna try and manifest the odious
make
powers.
make a wisdom check.
We got this. Easy. Watch net 20. You got this. You got this. Easy fucking peasy. You got this. You got this.
I'll say you all like notice something strange is happening with the town. Like people are like on their like shit, like looking around for someone. Like Thielen has disappeared at this point. And you're like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did Thielen go? That doesn't matter. He'll be back.
All right. Still very sad. I don't like wizards. Well, at least I got some cantrips and a couple spells. See what I can do with that.
What'd you roll?
19.
19. Unfortunately, Iotis doesn't seem to understand how the others have helped you in this way. He'll try to help you, but it seems, he's too busy mewing and fucking his wife.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be spending a metric fuck ton of time on this. I will be.
Yeah, I figured.
Just doing that intermittently.
I figured that's why I put the DC so high. What else are you doing?
Let's see. That.
Let's see if this will wake him up. I've got the magic in me. Watch. This will wake him up in 10 minutes.
Let's see. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of this time spent with his two wives.
I fucking butchered that persuade. There we go.
Persuasion.
It was it's the fancy way to say it, you know, it's the French
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Anyways, you're gonna spend some time with your wives. What else are you doing?
Let's see. I'm trying to figure that out right now. Give me a sec. Suppose I could.
It's 3 weeks of downtime. It's a lot of downtime, I know.
Yeah, I know. That's part of why it's difficult to decide this because, well, I have a million things I could do during downtime with Orion. Okrid, I have a lot more goal focused. Speaking of, oh, that's right. I have much more goal focused. I have goals written down for this motherfucker.
You see Moria's feet. You. No, I'm joking.
Let's see. There's
Anybody
times
watching?
when-
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm tired of shit. I just did like a 19-hour D&D session.
Let's see.
It was fun.
Maintains a balance on the spell. Oh yes. The big one is going to be he wants to explore some more of his shell because you told me that I can't quite gleam all of it yet. It's time I explore some of the other
You get the
bits of
feeling the main continent is all you can go to at the moment. The oceans that seem to surround the continent that you're on expand into a fog, and as you try to get past the fog, there seems to be a boundary.
Okay.
The chunks haven't generated yet, Okrin.
You get the
I
feeling there
returned.
may be some stuff past there, but you can't get to it just yet.
Alright. I do need to add some of these other goals. Let's see. Well, that one seems kind of stupid now.
I figured out 3 goals for my character for now. I might figure out more later.
Nice.
Cool.
Damn. Not a lot of these are exactly goals that he's currently thinking about right now. Let's see. I already mentioned that. Explore the ruins of Veronica's, can't do that. Well, I could do that. At the same time, would he do that by himself?
Oh, Grin, what are you
Can
doing,
you even
man?
get there?
What?
What are you doing?
Come back to me on this because I'm genuinely trying to figure some of this out here. Because
The man who said he had a lot of plans, and then when he gets to them, he's like, "Oh, never mind."
Yes, Orion has a lot of plans. I have goals set for Okrin, but god damn it, a lot of these don't make sense yet.
Moria, what are you doing with 3 weeks? I know you have like your whole fucking plan and carried out and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a lot of my time figuring out this fucking court case that I want to do. I have, what's his name again? NPCs, Draconian NPCs. Is he not listed here? Where?
No, because he's another
the
player character.
No, not the player character. I'm talking about the right and left hand of Surion.
You mean Ash?
Yeah, oh yeah, Ash, okay. Ash said he would, or that he knew about, Oriel's, like, thing with Ratouche, so I'm gonna try and talk to him and get him to be like, hey, yo, I need you to provide testimony.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna, okay. Persuasion. I'm hot as fuck, does that give me
No.
Oh. Alright, persuasion.
Forewarning, just in case the power may or may not go out. I doubt it, but you never know. So if I
A
suddenly
33.
drop, you know why.
A 33.
33. You're hot enough. He'll help you.
Fuck yeah. Alright. So I got him. I'm going to have him. Do I want to talk to Ratouche about it? Probably not. I will. Okay, so I have him.
I'll say, as your
And,
character thinks, should I talk to Rosha? You suddenly get a little blush. Because you remember back to the events the last time you talked to her. Shake your head.
Yeah. No. Leave this for later. I guess the only 2 other things I could get. I want to try and get my sister to come, but I'm not sure if she would.
That's very
I mean,
weird
I'll.
family bonding right there.
Yeah, you know, I'll try.
Sweet home Alabama.
I'll
No,
cast.
no, no, no.
I'll cast telepathy with my sister, so I don't have to do this whole sending bullshit.
Okay, go ahead.
Dear sister, there seems to be a pretty substantial court case that I need to attend to, and your presence would be greatly beneficial to my success in the court case. I know you don't really give a fuck, but there's a multitude of benefits if you help me.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright.
Is telepathy concentration?
No. It just lasts for 24 hours.
Okay.
Of a
I will
willing
double
creature.
No, I think it's... No, not the feet. I'm trying to... Where's the spell? There it is. It's 8th level. Yeah. It is not concentration.
Okay, good. Go ahead and roll your persuasion check.
Plus guidance.
That's your one.
No, 38.
Moya, I would love to see you crash and burn in a court case. But if you do succeed, if there's many benefits that I can gain, I'll be there, dear. But first I gotta kill some Yetis. After all, they, kidnapped my child.
What?
I'm gonna kill some Yetis, dear.
Hold on, what's the nephew's name?
I forget. That's why I said the
You're
child.
the lore keeper.
I never knew the nephew's name.
You did, because I told you it twice.
Yeah, you did. I thought it was written down.
No, wait, no, it's Coin.
Coin, yeah, it's Coin.
They kidnapped Coin?
They're using him as a political hostage. And you know I don't take hostages.
I know you don't.
If there's even a single hair missing on his head, I'm going to destroy the Freezing Isles. I have the ability to do so.
Yes, but they provide so many resources for us. Don't destroy it. If you want to kill them all, by all means, but don't destroy the landscape. We could use it.
No. And the telepathy does not reach her any further.
Okay. Okay, sending to the Yeti Prince, Frostclaw.
Okay.
Yo, you have my sister's nephew? If you do, give it back to her now. She's trying to destroy the Freezing Isle, and it's going to happen.
The prince was kidnapped.
Sending again. Yes, apparently he was kidnapped by some other Yetis. Not sure who. Political pawn or something. She does not take hostages.
Out
She
of
takes
character,
live.
what was the name
Yeah?
of that one Yeti that got pissed off and left?
Ah.
You know who I'm talking about?
I know
Yeah.
who you're
Yeah.
talking about. Hold on.
The one who was really focused on warrior-based things and Amalek's fought against?
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Akata still wants that rematch, by the way. Against Emlex.
Oh, I definitely want to fight.
I do not have his name, but I know who you're talking about.
We'll just call him S for now, because I'm pretty sure it started with an S.
I think so too.
I think it was like
yeah.
Soraka or something like that. Soraka?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, yeah, Soraka, yeah.
We'll call him Soraka for now. She may have been Soraka. Soraka left my employer after we made our deal with you and headed towards Snowden. A few of the other Yetis joined under his wing.
You may have to play nice with dear sister, or maybe I can attempt to persuade her to try and just kill those Yetis.
Do you
If they're
think
not
that will
there,
actually work?
maybe she's a sadistic bitch, so maybe I can convince her not to kill you all, but to torture and flay the brothers who left.
Make a persuasion check.
I
It says disadvantage.
know.
Let me check my DM's inspirations. I'll give you one if you need. Yep, I have 6 of them.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to roll the d20.
Oh, I got 218, so 39.
I really should have rolled this shop earlier. Give me a second. I'm doing the shop really quickly, and then we'll continue.
That's fine. The dice are with me today. However, we had a bit of a rough patch the other day, but you know.
To
I
give you
still
all
love
nat
you.
ones next.
No.
Man, this shop is busted.
Is it cracked on Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Never mind. It got pretty shit at the end there.
I mean, sometimes the dice have performance issues. It happens.
Okay.
Happens to the best of us.
Thank you, CJ, for being willing to give me DM's inspirations, though. I appreciate that.
Follows him like his goals of trying to help the people. So, the less people dying, the better.
There's the dice shop. Anyways, so, what'd you roll?
A 39.
39. Here. We're not getting away, but if she comes to kill us, we will kill her.
By all means, do what you wish. And then I'll cast a sending spell to Dear
Sister, yeah.
Yeah, dear sister. I have the name of the Yeti who took them. They're not in the Freezing Isle. They're in Snowdon. The name Soraka. Kill him slowly.
Make another persuasion check.
Alright. Do I have advantage because I helped her?
No.
Alright.
She wants to know what you want from this.
My darling nephew safe and sound. 31.
Everyone, you hear. I'll find this Soraka. I'll flay him and his innards. And I'll make a message of him.
Record the screams for me.
Curfew is much earlier, dear. That's all you have.
Oh shit, if curfew is much earlier, I'm gonna do another sending spell to the barmaid that was at the
If you
like
mean the orcish woman that Gesh married, she was
Oh,
brought with
right,
you to
she's dead.
Draconia, and she is fucking dead.
Oh right, okay, so the bartender that was there. I'll send a message to him because I imagine they're the last authority figure there.
Sure.
Yo, dude. I'm Moria, Archmage. Warning. Shit happened. Winter just, at least for today, increased or decreased. No, would it be increase or decrease? If it's earlier. She made curfew earlier. Warn the people.
You hear like this sudden Yeti speaking back to you in your mind. What the fuck? Okay, thank you. Wait, Archmage, aren't you that prick up in the cat? I'll warn people. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. So I got that. I have Winter's thing, and now I imagine that takes me some time. I'm going to also talk to Sypha, because she said she would look into possibly the possibility of temporarily restoring his sanity, or working out. I think that was because I contacted Sypha. I know that for sure, and I asked her if she'd be able to do that, and she said she would look into it. I'm gonna check in with Sypha and help her if I can with doing this.
Over the next few days, you manage to help Sypha acquire a few spell scrolls of greater restoration. How much money do you have on you?
How much money do I have on me? I have
Yep.
quite a bit. Hold on. Let me check. I have 8,554 gold, but I also have a lot of silver and copper and platinum I'm willing to expend in this.
Okay, I will say if you spend an amount equal to 7,500 gold, you can get these spell scrolls. Unless you want to try to do some persuading. But that would mean you'll be going off island. You wouldn't be able to teach Orion. Okran. So,
No,
yeah.
yeah, so we're not gonna break the time stream. I will do so. I'm going to spend 7,500 gold and get these spell scrolls. And I would if I spend another 750, would that get me something extra or no?
No.
All right, then I'll spend the 7,500 to get the scrolls.
Okay, you have 6 scrolls of greater restoration. And what's her name? Sypha will take 1 or 2 of them just to have on a basis. Dear,
Mm-hmm.
you'll need to get within
Sypha.
touching distance of your sister to use these. I'll get to her myself with these 2 first and try to do so myself. But
All right, if I
it'll be a week or
so.
2.
All right, that's fine. I've already gotten her to agree to attend my court date. Ash will provide testimony, and I'm willing to share the forgotten memories I have remembered with Osmodius, so hopefully this will all work in my favor, and I have my lawyer to help me.
Jean lawyer. It's
You?
me. Oh, I didn't realize you were here, Big Shot. Go ahead.
I asked him earlier if he was available today for being a lawyer.
I like how as soon as he asked for a lawyer, I showed up.
Yeah, he really showed up when I needed my
Hands
lawyer.
in place of the character.
Yeah, I'll give you a
Chris
DM's
was
inspiration, Big Shot. Sure, why not? For guard barrows.
Yeah.
What?
gonna do.
Alright. So I'll say by the end of the week, you've prepared quite a bit of stuff. Winter, you're unsure if she'll make it, but your court dates, Ash is set up for quite soon. And you know it's within the next 2 weeks. You can go within the next 2 weeks, and Asmodeus will keep a door open for you.
All right. Since Winter wants to see me struggle and fail or whatever, I would have over that week given her like the time frame, like within the next 2 weeks, to make herself like less busy than usual, so she can pop in for it,
Okay.
and also to ask her for the video recording of the screens.
She doesn't have it recorded just yet.
Oh,
She's taking her time.
big set. All right. Okay. So I got that, and so I assume that's the first week of my downtime.
Yes.
All right, second week. Beyond the planning for the court day, which will go on in the background in the 2 hours a day I spend teaching Okran, I'm going to pour over the notes that I studied with Tadal. And I know I got a lot of leeway and headway into time stop. I don't expect to get it, but I'm going to spend time trying to increase my knowledge for it and reduce the time even further to learn it.
Make an Arcana check.
All right. Do I need to make separate checks, or is it just one overarching check?
It's 1 per week.
Okay. If I use my simulacrum to give me the help action, does that help?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna reroll.
And anytime
Actually,
you use your simulacrum, it just gives you the same dice rolls.
I'm too distracted by my hotness. CJ, are you still willing to give me a thing? Because I need my
Yes.
one, the court case. Thank you. I'll just use the one. I don't want to use a lot of yours. Thank you. That's a 39.
39. You're starting to get a bit more information on it. You start to understand the intricacies of time to an extent, and how you're able to stop it for like brief seconds on items at the moment, but not really everything else.
That's fine. I assume that takes a good substantial portion of the day. So
Oh yeah, and
throughout
it takes
the
a good substantial portion of the magic you have too to even
Yeah,
stop. Like
yeah.
for example, you throw an apple to the air and try to stop it, and it takes like 16 levels of spell slot.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're trying to get it down to where it doesn't take as much at the moment.
All right, and then I will be going over with Tsunami about the location of my magic school, and I'll be having my undead construction team helping out with making it. I assume that doesn't take me much magic, but it would take a lot of my focus to coordinate.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing that for the 2 weeks until my time for my court date happens, and then I'll
Well,
gather
it's a
all my.
walk-in thing in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, walk.
So if you
Oh.
don't appear within the 2 weeks, you get the feeling you won't get another court date.
All right, then I'll spend a week doing this, and then I will go with I will go with all my gathered evidence and shit, and grab dear sister.
Okay. You go to the wastes. You grab dear sister, and you eventually find your way back to Grog Barrows on the island, where you breathe for a second, and Ash approaches you and goes, "I didn't know Kristoff was under your employ."
Hmm.
Hmm.
He's a bit rude, a bit brash, but he is a bit useful.
Well,
Where did he scamper off to after the boat? I wonder.
Aquamarina, it seems.
The Underwater Bastion. Well, whatever he's doing there is none of my business.
Thankfully, you contacted him because he was able to help me get in with those Emodius. After all, he is his cleric.
I didn't know that, but that's perfect. At least my contacts will prove useful.
Yes. Anyways, chop chop. And as he claps his hands, suddenly you see multiple infernal arcanic circles appear around you. To the hells. As you turn to ash and reappear within a hot corridor. Is the music bot not playing music?
It might just be on a small.
Might be on a small
It's
strike.
not.
Might be on a small strike.
Yeah, like, man, you got me working for 16 plus hours, boss. I need a break.
I gave you a break of 3 hours, boss.
Just imagine the fucking Ace Attorney music playing during this court case.
Give me 1 second to try and get the. You know what? I'll get this music because I can't even understand you, Big Shock. I'm just saying. Just so you're aware.
I was just making a fucking joke about Ace Attorney.
I'll ace your attorney.
Man, Nintendo
No.
ninjas would be on our ass so fast.
Surprisingly enough, Ace Attorney has proven less copyrighted than some of their other IPs.
All right.
Anyways, so
I've seen it used a lot more often, I'll put it that way.
So, as you guys appear in this hot hallway, Grog, you pull out a small handkerchief and just dab your forehead for a second.
Me and sister are dying because we're used to cold temperatures.
Grog is just having a fucking stroke.
Big Shot, are you inside or are you outside right now? Because your internet is horrible.
Oh wait, my internet's not on. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Right, he's about to go from to hello there. Watch.
Oh, is Sypha with me for emotional support?
I'll say make a persuasion check. She doesn't
Alright,
know what the hell's.
Okay. I thought she was gonna do the thing, or did we succeed with doing it till winter? The Greater Restoration thing.
Not yet.
Alright, because I need her for the other
Come
two.
with you.
35. If you want to come with me, you can.
Yeah.
I'll say
Again, I
35.
don't have much to do.
I'll say Sypha does come with you, but she's very on the edge.
Is this still
I'll-
during the downtime?
Yes.
Yeah, this is still during the time. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, we're all gonna be
Wait,
there.
No,
Well, no, I
I
was
would
gonna
say
go down
Okran and
and make a
Amalex. Okran and Amalex. Nah.
Oh,
Give your own
damn.
time.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, Grog, you there? You there, Grog?
Oh, any free time I would like to get to know that dragon girl we saved, the Dragon King.
Okay, cool. Big Shot, you there?
Yes, I just said I was here.
We can't. Your internet is horrible, man.
Bullshit.
It
Oh,
is
well, now you're a little more
absolutely
clear.
ass.
You're a bit more clear, but before you were like.
Well, I sound good right now, don't I?
Yeah, quite a bit better. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
We have a court case to get to.
as you say that, you pull out your binder and thousands of papers are there, and you're like, okay. You close them.
Put on my lawyer hat,
All right.
which was a feature of Drug Arrows.
Yep.
Remember that.
Yes. Let me continue. So, you guys walk down the hallway following Ash, and eventually you get to these large doors. And Ash goes, "From this point, I cannot help you. You'll be face to face with the arbiter of the laws of the hells, the decider of your fate, Asmodeus, a devil count. Don't think you can lie to him. He sees through
Of
all
course not.
lies."
Of course, I would never lie to him. Are you still willing to provide testimony that you know Oriel had a dealing with Otusha with my friend?
Unfortunately, because of my connection, I will not be able to make myself privy to this court case. Asmodeus has seen to that.
Alright, well, thank you for the help regardless, Ash.
Of course. As he opens the door
Okay.
for you.
My heart's actually accelerating right now.
You all enter into this thousands of feet wide circular room. Pillars stand on the edges of the room itself, creating this divide of staircase that goes downward beyond the pillars to the central area. You could see sitting within the very center. Actually, no, on the very edge of the room. The pillars go about halfway across the room, and then the staircase ends with a wall, and you can see the wall continues, and you can see on the other wall from here is a large throne of iron, ice, and brimstone. And sitting, well, not even sitting upon it yet. You can see, in the center of the room are two desks, basically. And you can see on it, on one of the desks, is a man you recognize, Moria, Thomas Micah. Or the form of him, because Oriel has taken a more humanoid form. But as you enter, Thomas
Alright.
stands up and turns into a bone devil, and he smiles at you.
Hello, little rat.
Hello, little butterfly. And you can see sitting next to him is the pit fiend Surion. Surion turns to you.
I see you found your little pet, Surion.
No, I am here for, should I say, simply just watching. I am just here to speak with Oriel before the court case about some personal business.
Well, do go on with that. I hope you enjoy the show.
Should be interesting. Moria, I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
Whatever happened to my left and right hands?
I actually, oh wait, what? Oh, I do know, cause they were there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to speak about such matters unless I have my lawyer present, which he is right here. I plead the fifth.
The fuck is the fifth?
You think there's a fifth here?
There's a fifth here. Let me get some.
You see, yeah, I'm gonna. If the glove don't fit,
You tell
you
me.
must quit.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to the seats now. And he walks back to where you can see the pillars are, and you can see a few other devils have started to pour in and are watching this. You do watch as this man with like a lion's mane almost of hair walks in this like gilded armor with red hair that come his scarlet red hair that comes into a lion's mane kind of, and he stands right next to this woman who has a blindfold over her face as well. Well, a blindfold over her eyes, her lips, and her nose. 3 separate blindfolds, as well as many different silks and cloths put onto her. You see them begin to talk to each other. Everyone else just seems to give these two a lot of leeway, as they seem to be standing and watching.
Are these the sins?
Make a history check.
Oh boy. It's my thing for history. History, plus 16. 30.
30. You do recall depictions of the sins of pride and lust, yes.
Oh my god. I know Sypha was already nervous being here. I'm gonna have my simulacrum be there for her, but I'm also gonna give her a hand a squeeze like, thank you so much for coming. I know this makes you super uncomfortable. I'll repay you back.
At this point, is there any other roleplay or preparations the two of you would like to make before we start your court case? Grog and Moria.
Winter is here. I need to do the Greater Restoration before this happens.
Make me a spellcasting attack.
Okay. Can I flank with my thing?
It's not a spellcasting attack, it's spellcasting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 19, 1d20 plus 19. Come on. Oh, I have one. What?
I said you got this.
I got a
Clear, I was wrong.
27. I'm not sure that's gonna work.
It won't.
I have to use another
it.
one.
You can do it.
You can do it.
34?
That'll work.
Oh, thank
As
God.
you touch your
Okay.
sister's head and you basically say, trust me for a second, you watch her eyes go from evil insanity to immediate innocence and a look of confusion. And you could see they go from a woman who's been corrupt her entire life to what you can only assume is childlike curiosity. And you get
Hi,
the
Winter.
feeling, you watch as she goes, you get the feeling, due to the affliction she's had since a child,
Yeah.
her mind has reverted to a childlike state when it is not insane.
Oh shit.
Alright. Winter, I need you to focus here. Focus on me. I'm your sister.
Moria.
Moria. Yes. Winter, a terrible man has... Do you remember the night?
No.
Does she actually not?
She doesn't seem to recognize what you're talking about.
Telekinesis, I'm going to show her what I remember.
Telekinesis, you're gonna lift her up by the throat and like choke her like...
No, not telekinesis,
"Ian,
telepathy.
You've turned her from me.
Telepathy.
Point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Telepathy.
Yeah.
You start to show her the information of that night, and you can see that childlike wondered. Let me roll a D100 here.
Oh shit, it's gonna undo it.
96. She manages just barely, because the DC was 95, to stay out of her insane state for the moment.
Okay.
And you can see she immediately starts to like cry because she does not like this scene that you're showing her.
I'm gonna comfort her. I need you. Okay, the man that's responsible. I'm going to court against him. He took a great deal from you. He took a great deal from a lot of our family. I know this is painful, Winter. I need you to provide testimony.
Okay.
Big words for someone with a childlike brain.
I would like
Yeah,
you
I
to,
don't.
I would like you to
Yeah.
roll a persuasion check.
Alright. Subtle guidance.
Use your feet for extra bonus.
What? Oh yeah,
What?
simulacrum. I don't think I can in
You
this
see,
situation.
no, I'll allow you to because she'll hug as well. But you see, this is why you have your lawyer Grog Barrows with you.
Yeah.
He's on your
advan-
case.
Yeah. He's on my fucking case.
And I'm the 8th attorney.
Yeah, 30 actually, yeah.
30. You see her nod. At this point, Grog, the information is laid before you. This is an open-shut case. Or you hope so, at least.
I see nothing going wrong here. Things about to go wrong, isn't it?
Oh no.
Roll an insight check, Grog, as you stand up beside your table, begin to adjust your suit and pull your tie.
Slight issue. I don't have Grog's sketchy anymore, if you remember. I got a new phone and everything got blank.
Okay. Make a
Oh, I haven't tried to
d20.
see-
Make a d20 roll with a plus 12, I'll say.
It is hard to understand him right now.
He got a new phone and his thing was wiped.
Yeah, I was able to make that out, but I said it's hard, not impossible.
Damn, imagine playing D&D from your phone. Pfft.
Imagine playing D&D from your PC. 31 with a 19 plus 12.
You can see that Oriel, the Bone Devil, is combing through anything he can find. And you get the feeling he's having a hard time finding anything at the moment.
So I assume he has a frantic look on his face, correct?
Yeah, and you watch as his lawyer, another devil, a tiefling, I'll say. An Aaron, yes. This winged devil woman looks to him and goes, I'll say you can see she's trying to offer him an opinion. And he nods his head, and the Aranias comes over to you, Grog. Grog
Okay.
Barrows, let's not waste our time here in court. It'll just be a few hours of wasted time. You and your allies here don't have much of that in the way of lifespans. I'm here to make a
We
deal.
don't. We don't, that's for sure, but I know one thing we do have.
Determination.
I said we might not have a long lifespan, but I know something we do have.
Determination.
I can still hear him, but he's clear.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna ask what that is, because I don't give a shit.
Too bad, it's an open and shut case.
Hmm.
Cry about it.
Well, you don't even want to hear the plea bargain.
Well, let's hear the plea bargain, just for fun, because that's only for guilty
Well,
people.
sorry, not the plea bargain. The deal I'm here to make.
Let's hear it.
Your client, her sister, and her sister will be returned to normalcy, whatever that is. The deal will end on them. However, Oriel still wishes to keep the souls of Mr. and Mrs. Silversnow.
You know what? I'll present that to my client, and I'm sure that we'll have an answer within 2 seconds.
Of course. And she just, stands away for a second to give you a chance to talk without interrupting you.
So, my dear client,
Yes, lawyer?
they're running for the fences. They just offered a deal.
Of course they did.
They've got nothing.
I know they've got nothing. I know you saw how frantic he looked.
Basically, they're offering, hey, we'll return everything back to the way it was, but we still want the souls of your parents, is what they said.
It's been a long time since I've cared about dear mother and father, but I know Winter still cares about them greatly.
You can see your childlike sister is holding on to you, and she's still crying a bit in your shoulder.
Yes. For Winter's sake, I would like to get our parents back. However, I do not wish to return to whatever I was. I am happy as I am now, but Winter has been affected far longer, or far more than I have. I'm mostly doing this for her sake than for my own.
Well, I still need an answer. Yes or no?
You believe we can win this case easily?
With my whole heart.
I trust you as my lawyer.
Very
I
well then.
want my parents' souls back.
Alrighty then.
I assume you approach the Arius and tell her fuck off.
No, I don't tell her to fuck off. I say, well, after convening with my client on the matter, I'm afraid we're gonna have to turn down your deal.
Well then, we'll leave it up to the Arbiter.
Indeed, we shall.
She looks at you, Grog, and looks you up and down. And she pulls out like a small card out of her breasts and hands it to you. It's this beautiful brimstone card with like fire rolling across it. And do you speak Infernal?
I do.
She hands it to you and it says Area's it's the Arbiter's Arius lawyers. Asmodean branch. You seem to be quite the learned fellow. The Hells could use another lawyer like you on their side, on the side of mortals. A lot of the lawyers here just tend to try and get what they can from mortals, but you seem, being a mortal yourself, on the side of them. Think about it. Maybe join as a free agent. She goes back over to her table.
I'll pocket the card, but I'm probably not gonna go for it. I'll need to decide.
Okay. As the court case begins to start, evidence is provided by Oriel that you were willing, but eventually you prove that she was not willing. I would say, what evidence are you trying to put before the court case here, Big Shot? What do you find is the most pressing evidence here that this deal should be thrown out?
Hold on, I think we have this in our DMs.
We do.
I'll
I'm
say this as you guys are like arguing back and forth. Before we do that, you both see stepping forth a man about 9 feet tall, scarlet red hair with blue tips to them, comes walking just out of nowhere into the room. You can see his hair drags behind him on the floor, atop a large blackened toga that drags behind him on the floor too. You can see as he walks, there are rings, there are pieces of jewelry all across him. You can't even make out the details of his face. But as he walks, the entire room goes from a heat to suddenly it shifts to a very chilled temperature, and then back to a heat, and then it suddenly chills and heats at the same time. Half the courtroom is cold, half of it is on fire.
Oh no. It's a pimp.
And you see as he eventually sits on the throne, he sits with his arm on one side, and he just leans as he's listening to you, and you hear a voice from nowhere. The Arbiter of Justice in the Hells, Asmodeus. As the room is filled with his presence. I will say this. Make a charisma saving throw, Grog. I'll say your charisma is pretty high. I'll say plus 15.
Hell yeah.
Okay, come on, Greg, you got this.
Literally all I'm thinking about as I'm imagining Asmodeus is that fucking pimp song.
Oh, wait! I think I know.
Now I get my pimping
Is this
out.
Bales?
Oh, I thought you were gonna go, I'm a motherfucking PIMP. Sorry, my bad. I thought you were talking about that song.
Nah. His pimp has imp in it, and if you spelling it out that he's an imp, you're gonna get slapped by a pimp. You heard?
Anyways, so what'd you roll?
26.
I also do need you to roll, Moria.
Oh, okay. Where's my charisma save? I want 20 plus 8. 25.
Both fail. You are under the effects of Zone of Truth. You cannot lie.
Perfect, okay.
Doesn't mean you need to say anything, but you cannot lie. And that's just his very presence.
Alright. I wasn't planning on lying anyway, so this is fucking awesome.
As he sits down, present your evidence.
I got some evidence for it. Hold on, I gotta scroll back up to it.
I
Grog-
pinned it, so you can check our pinned messages.
Grog Barrows, what is your evidence? What are you trying to prove to the courts here?
Your Honor, I am trying to prove that this woman here did in fact not willingly sign a contract that she was forced into. She was forced to sign this devilish contract without her consent, by means of which was mentally coercing her into doing so. Not only do we have evidence, but we actually know that it was by a magical nature.
He looks to his left where you can see this elven-looking woman with fiery red hair. Well, actually, no, it would be a tiefling-looking woman with elven kind of features with fiery red hair, looks back to him, and he goes, "Provide me with the contract, please." As she hands him the contract, he takes it and opens it. Alright. The contract here was signed by a guarantor named Rosha. Is that correct? Well, no. Rotouche. Apologies. Is this correct?
Indeed, it was. He was a alleged co-signer.
On the party's behalf.
Indeed.
Now, she may not have been able to sign properly, but the co-signer was given permission to sign for her instead. What evidence do you have that this co-signer was not signing in her best interest?
Simple. In the details of the contract, you can see that there is no earthly gain that she could have received, no reason any sane person would sign it. Also, her memories were altered so that she does not remember some of the events that happened that night. And this Rotouche orchestrated an attack on her family as well. Her parents were used as bargaining chips. Her sister had her mind wiped, causing her to break out into insanity. And on top of all that, she was forced into believing that she wanted it to be signed.
Do you have any evidence?
Indeed,
To
we have a
prove-
witness.
I will allow that once to prove that she was not willing to sign this contract and allow Rotouche to sign it for her.
I'm going to call to stand. What was your sister's name again?
Winter, or Wintier.
Winter. I'm going to call Winter to the stand.
You see, as like Winter looks forward. I'll say your simulacrum goes forward with her. You see, Asmodeus looks down. Winter, open your mind. As Winter looks to him, like, what does that mean? You see, he casts a spell, and his eyes like glaze over for a second. They unglaze. This is an open and shut case. Oriel, by decree of me, the Arbiter, you have lost this case.
Damn.
Stay for your sentencing after. Return the souls of Madam and Mr. Silversnow. Return the sanity of Wintier here. and face punishment. Moria, as Arbiter of the Hells, I would like to apologize for this travesty committed upon you by a member of the Hells unwillingly. As such, I ask that you forgive my court for not realizing soon enough. As a token of my apologetic nature, we are going to waive the fees required for coming and dealing with the court, and you will receive a small boon for a short time. I would like to speak with you after the court case as well, after the punishing.
All right, you're done. Are you done speaking, Goblin? So I may respond.
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Thank you for your generosity, Lord Asmodeus. I forgive the court in its entirety. After all, I didn't know about this sooner or later, so why should I judge you? It was Auriel's actions, but his actions do not speak for your court, in my human opinion.
Make a persuasion check. This isn't a riz check. This is a check to see how the other devils as well as the court see your demeanor.
All right, persuasion. I imagine even subtle casting a spell would go badly.
Probably.
All right,
Yeah,
then just
in
straight
my
up persuasion.
professional opinion, don't.
Ooh,
If you
only
need it, I'll give you
24.
an inspiration.
Are you able to?
No.
Unfortunately, not because different plane of existence.
Is my lawyer able to?
Your lawyer's able to.
Am I able to what?
Give me a DM.
Yeah, I'll give you the answer.
Thank you, Big Shot.
He's able to give you dat mouth, yeah.
Yeah, alright, what is this? 34.
Alright, thank you. So, as you finish the law here, you can see Auriel is stripped of his title,
Yeah!
and because of his dealings with an individual known as the World Shatterer, and his destructive dealings against your family and things, he's gone against the lawful contracts the Hells provides.
Mm-hmm.
He has actually broken a vow of the Hells to an extent, and because of that, a worldly order. And he's not going to be punished with destruction, but he's going to be punished with returning to the basics. As you watch, Auriel is turned back to an imp.
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
so much more
shit.
that is so much more satisfying for
And
Moria.
then he is
Somebody
forced
remove the
peanut butter jelly on infinite loop.
And Moria,
Yeah.
you are given his contract. The imp Auriel is now your familiar.
Yeah. Fuck. That's satisfying as hell.
You know, I get my lawyer.
I get my fucking tip back. I'm gonna pay you the big bucks.
Oh, God.
$2.50.
62
Take it or
cents.
leave it.
$2.50.
Damn,
a big.
62 cents? Whew.
Yeah.
Drive a hard
then
bargain,
Yeah,
but you're a
okay.
good lawyer.
You're good. You
Need
goddamn
$1.50.
$2.62, a Big Mac and a large Dr. Pepper.
A large bulk.
Yeah, large Coke. There you go.
Anyways. Eventually, Grog Barrows, your client is brought up, and Asmodeus says, given the transactions, I shall grant you Auriel as your familiar for the time being. Additionally, Moria, are there any questions you have for me or my court?
You know I'm about to ask a silly, goofy question, boys.
Do it.
Hey, you want to dig me in the hole?
No.
Oh.
Mm.
Wanna come attack
Your Honor,
Turam?
how long has it been?
How long have I been a pimp?
That's my. I hope that doesn't count for me. That was my
Saying, the
lawyer.
long black cloak, the aura radiating off of you. That's pimp stats if I've seen one. And I know, because game recognized game.
He puts a finger up to his mouth, and in your head you hear, I have an entire harem, yes, but I am not a pimp.
Listen up, Your Honor.
What is your question, Moria?
To be honest, I don't really have any hard questions for you or your court, but I am known to ask some rather non-serious questions, so I'll do one here. What's your favorite school of magic?
Hmm. Divination.
I'm a fan of necromancy.
Hmm. Disgusting.
Oh.
Do you have any requests of the court before you go?
Out of game? What do you mean by that? Like, could I literally request anything?
You're unsure. You get the feeling a high request would be weird, but he's offering you condolences for what's happened.
Okay.
You get the feeling Oriel broke a really bad code and thought he could get away with it.
Alright.
Infernal contracts are a big thing.
Alright, okay. You know what? Fuck it. This is a long shot, but, you wouldn't happen to know anyone who would be able to help me learn more about a crystal heart?
You're on your way already. There's a mountain in Marsethith.
Probably knows somebody, but he doesn't want to tell.
There's a
Oh, I know
mountain
about
in Marsethith known as Sora's Peak,
Okay. Oh shit. Oh, you need to write this down. Hold on. Sorry.
where Sora, the worldly sentinel, was slain by Vestaria, her sister-in-law. Go to the manor atop it. There should be some information in there.
Mountain.
Or some previous research. I don't believe Sora was able to complete it. But her daughter
None in
may
my-
have been able to.
Known as Sora's Rest.
Peak.
Sora's Peak. May have information in the manor
Yep,
On-
the manor.
top of the mountain about the crystal heart. But her daughter would surely know, and I know out of character that that's wrong.
She did say Serenity.
Vaughn.
Additionally, due to the effects of the insanity, when I melded my mind with your sister's for but a second, I could tell that she had been stunted. I offer you a choice here. Leave her as she is. Because her sanity would do nothing good for her, but probably cause her destruction. Or I could return her sanity and return her to the age where she lost it.
Sister
But she
has a
returned
child.
to child.
Sister does have a child, but what would that mean for Marsethis? She's queen. Would I have to take over?
You, or if they were revived, your parents. After all, and you could see he like holds his hand out and two like glowing, very faint orbs come flying over to you and land in jars that appear. Those are your
Yeah.
parents' souls, after all. If you were to find a way to, how should I say, reanimate them.
Oh, hold on. You did allow me to take this. How long ago? Then no more than a century. I have resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to touch a dead creature. Would it work for a soul?
True resurrection would work.
You should ask for a scroll of resurrection. True resurrection.
I don't think they have that. And I did already ask my question. I don't think it. Oh wait, but the bodies weren't taken or incinerated. I have them buried.
They were destroyed heavily.
but not completely.
I would say your father's would have been.
But my mother's is fine.
Your
Or
mother's...
in a state where I can get it back.
I'll say make a history check.
Okay.
If I may. If I may.
Sure.
Schmuck, you said corpses count as objects, right?
In technicality.
So, would it be too much to say that you could hypothetically mend a corpse?
No, because it would be...
Because it's a non-living creature?
I would say it would be considered a once living creature, so no, I would say you cannot mend a corpse. You could mend a bone, you could mend like the bones back together, but you could not put the flesh and shit back onto it.
Well, I mean, that's what butchers are for.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to
Give them
guidance
some
this
pigeon
history
pepper.
check or no?
No.
Okay. 29.
You do recall when your mother was buried, her body was very damaged, and you're not sure what infernal wounds do over the course of 10 plus years of being buried.
Mm-hmm. Lord Asmodeus, I have a way to resurrect my mother, but I don't know what infernal wounds do to a corpse after nearly 2 decades of being of being buried.
It would disintegrate the body through an infernal calling.
Then I need true resurrection. But thank you for thank you for their souls.
Of course. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
Take out your feet.
Alright.
Get the grippers.
My persuasion is a...
Let me give a call really quick to someone.
Oh. Boy. Plus
Okay,
17,
right
come on,
there.
come on. Big money, no whammies. Oh no, that's just a 20.
I ain't using any more inspirations. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
I mean, you can't give me inspirations. It doesn't matter.
Hold on, I'm gonna make a call really quick. I'll be back in a second. I want to see if this person can join.
All right.
All right. Hey everybody, you're gonna see me be calling someone. Give me a second. Let's see if he's available. No, okay. No, they're not here. They're not here. Anyways, so
All right.
apologies, but I cannot provide anyone to do this. That is your destiny itself.
It's
So-
okay. It's a. Oh, sorry. My
Shall
apologies.
I return your daughter, well, not daughter, your sister, to her previous state?
Winter, do you wish to stay as you are now, or return to me as a child?
Winter is still in her childlike state of mind, and she looks up to you. She doesn't understand what that means.
Oh, okay. Fuck. I have to, because it would be cruel to leave her like this. But Coin, I would feel so bad for Coin.
Hey, Coin would gain a new sister.
Coin would gain a new sister.
You have the potential to revert.
Yeah, I can leave my simulacrum in charge of Marstethith as well.
Yes, exactly. And your sister wouldn't be insane no more.
I would have to kill Moros though. That's our next goal. We gotta kill Moros. Alright. Lord
Yeah, we good.
Asmodeus, thank you for the time you've given me to do all this. It would be cruel to leave Winter as her adult form with the mind of a child. She deserves a childhood after the one she lost. Would you please return her to a child form?
When you return, she shall be. And he walks up
Thank
and touches
you.
her forehead and casts magic into her. Now, I believe we have settled all dealings here. return. And
Alright.
as he says return, you awaken back on the island. Where you would have teleported from.
And Winter's with me, right?
Winter is with you, but she is wearing long, flowy robes because she is a child.
Yep. Is her crown?
The crown is like falling over her head because she was wearing it.
Her crown's a
grab it?
necklace.
Hello, Winter.
She looks up at you. Who are you?
I'm your older sister, Moria.
Nah, Moria's younger. Who are you?
Well, I don't really know how to convince her. Shit. I'm not gonna put telepathy in her mind, remind her of everything that happened.
That would be such a bitch move.
Just try to tell her that she has teleported forward in time to the future.
She's a child, guess. She's like 10 years old.
I...
Hey, how
And
about
more-
you give her the old ask me something only Moira would know?
Oh, yeah. Ask me something
Oh.
only Moria would know, and I'll prove myself.
What's my favorite candy?
I would know this, wouldn't I?
I don't know. What is it?
Oh, so I get to make it up?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Let me think of some fantasy candy names.
I just stubbed like 3 of my toes at once.
Damn.
I was trying to crip
He
walk.
only gets one. Oh, sorry.
I'll say it's Turkish Delight.
Okay. You are such a fan of Turkish Delight.
You see her like, Moria, and she goes and hugs you. Why are you so big? Did you eat all the carrots?
Yes, I ate all the carrots.
Meanie. She like kicks you in the
I'm
shin
sorry.
and runs away.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's
The
so
toddler is
adorable.
prone
We
to
need art
violence.
for this, please.
Alright, time to, after
We need
everyone
to
is
protect
ready.
it.
Yeah.
Moria, you look
Launch
around
our
and
phone.
Grog is nowhere to be seen. We pull out. Grog,
Yeah.
looking upon your victory from the distance, you nod your head as you pull upon your suit. It rips a little bit and refastens itself. There are more out there that need a lawyer.
I'm just gonna walk off into the sunset.
You walk off the island and fall, but
I
you're
just
not.
walk
Incinerate-
into the water.
incinerate in the sun.
No, you walk
Take
off
it
the
to-
floating island and just to a distance unknown.
And take 29 sun damage.
Now
Funnily
the
enough,
sun
Grog
takes
would not.
now the
Grog would
sun would
actually
take
not.
the sun would take 29 grog damage.
Grog's immortal.
So as you now have your sister and you're looking for someone who can revive your parents, we turn to Okrin. Let's finish your weeks up, man.
Alright.
Good him.
I've come up with something. It's stupid and it's basic, but it's something at least. You know, one of my wives is now, you know, the Dominator, so I could probably convince her to help me train up my charisma a bit better. Especially with how good I look now.
Make a charisma check.
Any particular one?
No, just charisma.
Shit. Alright. Advantage, maybe?
I'll say this: she's giving you the like a lesson as she's
Okay.
in the middle of it. You know what I
Yep.
mean.
18.
18. Dear, you have to be more confident with yourself. And she's gonna rub her hands across your temple as you're inside her. And as she does, you feel this like energy pour into your mind. Roll a d4.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a 4. Give me a
Get a
4,
4.
baby.
Get a 4. Come on.
No!
You got a 1.
Wah.
Your charisma increases by 1.
At least the modifier goes up. And nearing the end of the week, during some of this time, I wonder, would calling Sarah still work, given, everybody else involved is now technically on my back instead of, out here?
Who's Sarah again? Sorry.
The dragon lady from the dream sequence, where we got those boons from eating a
Possibly.
bunch of meat.
Possibly.
You know what?
Right.
Fuck it. Ogre's feeling a bit confident. Ogre just pulled the fucking right hand of Saurion. Let's do it. Let's try it.
Okay. You call towards Sarah. The mark glows and you hear, "Dear, what can I do for you?"
Well, everybody else that you desired before is not exactly available. I'm the only one left, so wanting to see if you still were willing to. How did she put it? Have a good time, I think is how you put it.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. This is why I trained the. This is why I trained the charisma first.
I can still feel their life force if you want to have them join in. But if you want it to be a bit more personal, I don't mind.
Given
Personal,
that I
Desh is
know
not
that
allowed,
they
though.
are alive, I think you already know my answer to that.
I don't. What is it, dear?
A bit more personal would be a bit more fun.
Well then, my place or yours?
I don't think I want to bother the entire island, so I'd say yours.
Come here, dear. As you guys watch, like, Okrin's, like, walking by you for a second and just disappears. Okrin, you spend
Yep.
the next... Cause she's not letting you go for a while. You spend the next week slamming that dragon puss.
Yeah.
Make me a performance check.
Alright, I have proficiency
Nat
because
one,
it's
nat one,
related.
nat one.
No!
Yes.
Not another one.
Plus 7.
Oh.
26.
Man, I got that performance. Anyways, it's really good. Not the best that you've had, but pretty good.
Damn.
And you do see by the end of it, she's not shaking like some of the women that you've been with, but she goes, "Well, dear, I expected a little bit better, but I can't say I'm disappointed."
Perhaps I'll have to make sure that I can provide a better experience next time, if you'd still be willing.
Of course I would. You're the only one that really fits my size at the moment. Smell my true form size. Roll a d100 for me.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Wait a second.
15. Should I re-roll that with my luck point, y'all?
I don't know
Yeah.
if it's good
Yeah.
or bad.
The luck point can
D100
only
Yeah.
be used for a
can be-
only used for a d20, unfortunately.
What?
The luck point is
Oh.
for a d20.
Damn it. That means I can't do anything. I wanted to do something. Damn it. Unless Sky Slayer gives me... No, wait, no, that doesn't work. Sky slaying that pussy, maybe.
She looks at you and goes, "Well, dear, maybe next time you can put something inside me other than yourself. Get going," and she's gonna flick her hand and you disappear. The mark remains
Check
on
out
your
the-
hand at the end of the well, the mark remains on your body by the end of the week.
Yeah! Still got that booty call. Let's go.
You get the feeling she's telling you didn't impregnate her.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was. What the hell? It's weird. It's weird playing Okran with a bit more confidence because he's trying to up his confidence and he's trying to put himself out there a bit more.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
It's
wait till the
weird.
simulacrum comes up and says, "I want you," and you're like, "Oh yeah, I got this."
No.
I'm gonna be honest. The simulacrum might actually be a no from him just because, you know,
Bro,
Moria.
you're fucking Moria's daughter. Don't even.
He's not thinking about it that way.
I say, did you bring Azalea and the what is it? And the right hand of Surion into the mix with the dragon?
Don't leave them out of this, V.
I mean, would I really leave him out of that? I don't think I would I?
I would say you probably did because you would want it to be more personal because you said personal.
Right, yeah, that's a good point.
As
He's
you
trying
get
to be
back,
more-
you can see, like, as you
Yeah.
get back to your room, Azalea and the right hand of Surion are both, like, pouting a bit and they are tapping, and as soon as you get in, they drag you in for more sex.
Yeah.
The third 2-foot turtle man is trying to claw his way out, but the horny is too strong.
They can smell on you,
Yeah,
the
he's
dragon.
trying to claw his way out.
Hey, a high-ranking devil and a sentinel. Yeah, you got no chance, man.
Yeah, that's why he's totally trying to claw his way out.
Roll a
Hey,
D100
look,
for me,
oh.
please.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's about right, Kyra. What the fuck?
That one.
I don't
Can I
think we
use
rolled
the
for
other
this.
bot?
I don't think we rolled properly for this. I don't think Azalea's pregnant, so I don't think you've impregnated her either. This time.
It doesn't seem so.
Man,
Shy is.
I know.
Man, what the fuck?
Anyways,
Man,
as you finish your week,
performance is going good.
we return to Isabella. Gesh,
Yeah.
Yes.
what is your cow woman doing for 3 weeks?
I think the biggest thing she would do is trying to train more with her echoes to get them under control and help around Bessie's farm.
I'll say, as you're helping around Bessie's farm, they're not really getting into control much. At the end of the 3 weeks, a female orc approaches you.
Oh shit.
Dear, that's not how you force your echoes to... That's not how you force them under your control. Let me help you.
Oh, alright, who are you?
The name's Rosha, dear.
Oh.
Hello, Rosha. My name is Isabel.
Hmm.
Nice to meet you.
Well, let's get to training, shall we? And she
Yeah.
trains you for a bit. You have a little bit more control of them, but not as much as you were hoping to. Make me a charisma save.
Oh no.
Is this? Can I use the soundboard of what I think this might be?
Sure.
I'm playing a female character.
That doesn't matter.
doesn't
There's a
change
food spell.
anything.
I think it's going to end up some. I think depending on if it fails or not, might end up a bit more like this.
No.
That one.
Should I give him a point?
No. This is too funny.
No, let it happen. Let it happen.
This is the horny check, CJ. You gotta let this happen. Let
You
it
gotta let horny
Let me
chicks
check
go.
your character's fucking...
Fine.
Let me check your character's sexualization.
T-Spy.
She's bi.
She's not gonna.
As always.
She's not gonna be able to sit right for a.
The training
months.
for the last 2-3 days of the week gets a bit intense, and it's not sexual between you and her. She is getting you attuned to yourself, we'll say. And you are very much enjoying it. So by the end, you are exhausted by her training, but it is of sexual nature to an extent. And by the end of the weeks, damn, she knows how to use her fingers. Anyways,
You keep. Man, everyone's fucking Orion's grandma. Come on.
someone put that in quotes.
What happened?
I'm not gonna. No, since you cut out again, nothing happened.
No, my fucking internet
I don't
fucked
care.
up.
I don't care.
Please.
No, your internet
That's
fucked you
not
over.
my fault.
No.
It's not my fault, please, Goblin,
No.
please.
No.
He's
Can I
done,
have to
he's
agree
done it
with
to all
Gesh
of
on
us
that?
at least once, Gesh. Just
What?
accept it with grace and move on.
You gotta,
Okay,
you
fine.
gotta commit to the funny though, Goblin. It's the nat one.
Yeah, you're right. She fingers you hard for the training.
God damn.
She doesn't seem to have any sexual attraction to you, but she seems to be teaching you how to. I don't know how do we say this? How to be one with yourself.
God damn.
And by the end of the week, I will say you can somewhat control your echoes a bit better.
You know what? After the weeks, Isabel would give Rosha a little bit of her milk.
What the
The,
fuck?
the Arcadia potion.
What the fuck?
Eventually,
Not only.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You eventually bring a pail of milk to fucking Rosha's building, and we'll say, like, you leave, and just for fun here, Rosha comes out, goes, "Oh, it must be some more of that Highland cow milk. Let me get some of this." And she, like, goes in, and she actually starts drinking it. Because, for some reason, Auroras, the city, mass produces different types of fucking milk.
We're the capital of Denver.
You're
Isabel
very
blushes by the absolute gargling down of that milk.
Anyways.
Okay, if no one else is gonna quote me saying it, god damn it, I guess I have to do it myself.
So,
Did you? Yeah, sorry.
as the weeks of downtime end, the island arrives above Misselforkelstein for whatever they were about to do. And Orana, the golden dragon, lands at the tower, seemingly with good news. As you see Aurora upon the stone dragon arrives back on the island and rushes towards the tower. Moria, you get the feeling Thielen may have returned.
Oh. Well, good for their little band that their brother has returned. I hope Paul will be happy now. He seemed so down during our lessons.
As this happy news comes to you all, whatever your next steps are, that's up to you to decide. And that's where we're going to end the session.